Everyone, I'd like to call to order the City of Lawrenceburg Board of Works meeting for February 4th, 2019. With a roll call, please.
Board Member Alan Calloway.
Here.
Board Member Paul Seymour Jr.
Here.
EMS Director Bobby Mills. Fire Director Johnny Tremaine.
Here.
Police Chief Don Combs.
Here.
City Attorney Dale Weldon.
Here.
President Kelly Milan.
Here.
And myself.
All right, any announcements? You guys got anything? I don't have anything tonight on this one. If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the previous meeting.
Motion.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Committee reports, Fire Chief Johnny Tremaine.
The only thing I have tonight, I passed out, can't believe January's already over with, but passed out the run totals for January to everybody. We had 78 total calls.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Police Chief Don Combs.
Thank you, Mayor. I just wanted the board to know that we ran our new guy through our first police pension. He went to Indianapolis the other day, and we should have the results back sometime next week. And we'll just go from there.
Okay. All right, EMS Director Bobby Mills.
Yeah, I want to let the board know that, going back to the Winter Wonderland Parade, it was canceled. Following week, we had activities up here for Main Street. And on behalf of Main Street, they awarded our EMS buggy, the Grinch gang, I should say. They kindly gave us the parade prize, $200. No, this is 2 years in a row that we actually won this. First year, I guess, was legit. Second year, they felt sorry for us, maybe. Appreciate that.
Good.
So it just shows that we make money doing business.
Yes, you do.
The job well done they did for Winter Wonderland. Hopefully next year.
Well, thanks for participating, Bobby.
Thanks. And that's all I have, man.
All right. New business, we've got one. It's actually, we need to amend the contract on the Adult Center grant. So we got a change order up here for that. Did you guys get to see that? Pass that down. We just got it this evening. Part of that grant. I just need a motion to approve that. We'll push it on to council, though.
I'll make a motion to move it on to council.
All right, second?
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I have no other new business. Under old business, Mr. Clark, the 2018 crack seal project.
Yes, Your Honor, we're winding down on that contract. We're going to come up real short on being able to get the entire Ludlow Hill area, which includes Old 48, Bellevue Road. I would like to ask for a change order with a not small $10,000. I think it'll only take that. We can go 20% per statute on the $50,000 contract that was awarded, and I would really like to be able to go ahead and get that zip.
That's all quantities. It's done by unit, right?
It's done per pound is what we pay for, and we have no idea, honestly,
You
how
just,
far we're gonna get, but I can get everything on the hill, including Old 48, with this change order.
and they're still doing that, huh? Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
They find the moisture, but the colder it is, the wider the cracks open up, which make it easier to repair them.
I'd like to make a motion that
All
we
right.
let staff move forward.
All right, motion to move forward with the addition to the 2018 crack seal project. Second?
Yes, sir.
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. Next one is 2019 Ludlow Hill rehab opening.
Thank you, Your Honor. We had 2 bidders submit bids today. We had a third one that signed up, Milestone. They chose not to go on in. The first is from Paul H. Rowe Company. And their lump sum amount is $734,155. And the Dave O'Mara bid is at $643,287.94.
Now, this all encompasses the 3 areas up there, right?
Right, this covers the 3 Mile Ridge, the Hardwood Ridge from the split down,
Okay.
and then also Wilson Creek from Campus Drive to the corporate limits.
This was part of the community crossings.
What was the last one, Mike? What was the bid on the last one?
$643,287.94. And it appears that both bidders have included all the required documentation. I would recommend to award to the low bid.
Any questions?
Yeah, explain to us in the audience the community crossing grant, if you would, Kelly.
Yeah, Community Crossings Grant was a grant that you apply for. City of our size can apply for up to, I believe, $1 million worth of projects. And we contribute 25%, and the state will award 75% of the money. I think we had received $386,000 this past year, is that correct?
I believe that's pretty close to it, yeah.
Yeah. So we received $386,000 from the state, which the remainder would be on us.
Okay. We're a little shy of 50%.
Yeah, right around there.
All right.
Any other questions?
I have no questions.
All right, I entertain a motion then to approve the low bid, which would be O'Mara, it looks like, for $643,287.94 for the Ludlow Hill rehab project for up on the hill.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion will carry. All right, Mr. Todd, we got 2019 Trail Bridge project.
Yes, Your Honor. Inside your packet's the inspection report, pretty comprehensive. Back in, I think, the end of November, we brought to the board, we were going to do a design build for the repairs. I think Mr. Seymour requested us bring back the information once we did retrieve it. Also in the packet is the rates schedule for Beatty, who's actually doing the design build with Structure Point, excuse me, with Structure Point.
Right now, this is the design build process. Are we still in the process of getting a number on this?
Well, yes. That number is going to be based on the acceptance of the rates that are in front of you.
So is this, or is it gonna be a hard number or a time and material job?
It's probably actually going to be time and material at the concept of the design.
Okay? And then we'll put it out, we'll try to get a price on it. I just got a couple of quick questions. We've got traffic ratings and we got pedestrian ratings. Which, I mean, how often do we need to have that thing crossed by any type of vehicle?
Right now, we're not in the traffic vehicle rating. As you see per the study, the report there, we're definitely just pedestrian at this point.
Well, I guess that's my question, though. Are we unacceptable in pedestrian? In other words, and here, I'll ask my second question now, too. And this might be one for Dale and Kelly more than anything. If we get this port, and that's an if, and I know I'm not trying to get anybody to commit to anything, but are they going to let us have a trail right through the middle of the port? Should we be invested too much money in this bridge? That's my question.
Right now, it's probably too early to answer that question. We don't have the answers to that question. We've requested that we be able to keep the trail where it's at. Whether or not that will happen will depend on which businesses want to locate where over there, especially in phase one of the port. If not, then they will. We have asked them that it'd be on them to help relocate the trail in a different area of the property.
I guess my question to the staff and the engineers would be, what if we were just to say now this is a pedestrian bridge only? Would that make a difference on what we've got going on right now?
I'm going to say per this inspection, we're trying to keep it safe as a pedestrian bridge.
Okay.
You'll see recommendations there at the bottom. That's for pedestrian uses only. So, I'm not saying the bridge is unsafe, but you'll see we've applied for permits with IDEM, and they're called emergency repair permits. So as we stand right now, the bridge is safe to use, but if we don't act quick and soon on it, it's going to be closed.
I have a question too. Are we gonna go back with wood
On the decking
on the
piles,
yeah?
they're looking at two different type of either encasements or new piles.
Why would we not go with metal or concrete?
Well, I say they're looking at two different type.
Because evidently the wood ain't working.
Well, in all fairness, the bridge was built back in, I think, 1886.
Well, yeah, but if you're gonna make it last till 2086,
Right, and we're going to lean on the engineers to come up with the design on this.
okay.
Is there an idea, will we get a cost before we give the okay on this?
Yes.
It'll come in and we'll have a hard cost before we move forward on this bridge.
And there'll be some design, somewhat of a menu list too, similar like what Mooch is asking, steel versus wood versus concrete, that we'll all agree upon, because they're all going to have different maintenance type schedules for the future. Just like the deck itself. The deck may be a hard surface such as concrete and or lightweight asphalt material to be on the whole deck.
I mean, we're looking at a big project here.
Yeah.
I would assume that we'll have more answers. The state and the cleanup company, they have a date out there of June to either sign the purchase agreement or not. And so if it gets signed, I mean, we should be able to get some answers a little quicker on the location of the trail.
I mean, I don't want to go putting a whole lot of money in this thing if it's not going to be, because it's gonna get awful crowded down there at some point. Mike?
Just one comment, we do have a perpetual easement over that for that use. So, nobody can just say, hey, boom, you're done, get out of here. I mean, because of basically us owning that easement, there would, at the very least, be some negotiations involved in any actions one way or the other.
Well,
I think they realize that as well.
and I would like to move forward with the exploration of this, but I don't, I also want a hard number on that bridge before we would start any construction.
No, and we can do that. What I'd like for the board tonight, though, is to either accept these rates as presented.
That's in order to give us a number.
Correct. That, and I think the company, Beatty Contractors, want the surety they're going to get paid if we do proceed with the job.
Okay.
These rates are typical.
Correct.
About any project you get, they'll pass this rate along.
Yep.
Okay. Any other questions, guys? No. I'll entertain a motion then to approve the rates on the Trail Bridge project with a hard number to come at a later point.
So move.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion will carry.
I'd also, Mario, I'd like, once, you guys in there sitting thinking, if you know of any meetings they're gonna have down there at the bridge, I'd like to go down, cause I went down underneath it and took pictures and looked at it, but when I look at the, so-called studies on this bridge, that ain't what I did in my life, so I'd like to take it down there and kinda have them
Sure.
explain to me a few things. So if you wouldn't mind.
No, we'll include you.
All right.
Okay.
That's all I had, Your Honor.
All right. I've got one item, I'll call it under old business. At the last Board of Works meeting, we announced Mr. Mills's retirement. I got a letter from Pat Myers, and let me just read that. It says, Mayor and Board of Works, I regretfully state that I will not be able to accept the position of EMS Director for the City of Lawrenceburg. I have reached this decision due to personal reasons. I will continue to serve as a career firefighter and Deputy Fire Chief with the Fire Department. Respectfully submitted, Patrick Myers. So, Bobby and I have talked a couple times. We're in the process of trying to identify a replacement for Bobby, which we all know it's big shoes, so. Big shoes. So we'll keep you in the loop, but right now Bobby's still our guy. So,
I think we just vote that he can't retire, right?
well,
Yeah.
let's do it. Is that a motion?
That's a motion.
All right, that's the last of the old business I've got.
Mayor, just real quick, but since Chief Tremaine and Director Mills are here, just wanted to give you guys an update. We had a work session to make sure we passed everything for you guys with the county, so we were able to pass the 911 interlocal, the township fire agreement, the fire department revenue sharing agreement, the EMS revenue sharing agreement, and then the EMS county services agreement. So we passed all 5 of those and sent them on to the county to all be recorded, and we were paying out on one of them, and then they're paying on the other. So everything is good to go. Just want to let you guys know.
Okay. All right. No other business, then I'll entertain a motion to approve the claims.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor? Aye. Opposed? Motion carries. Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
A second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. Parks and Playgrounds, as soon as we're seated. Okay. I'd like to open up the Parks and Playgrounds meeting for February 4th, 2019, tonight with a roll call, Mr. Richardson.
Board Member Tony Abbott.
Here.
Board Member Aaron Cook.
Here.
Board Member Mel Davis.
Here.
Board Member Randy Abner.
Here.
Board Member Paul Seymour Jr.
Here.
City Attorney Del Weldon.
Here.
City Coordinator Brian Messmore.
Here.
Utility Director Olin Clausen.
Present.
President Kelly Milan.
Here.
And myself.
All right. Any announcements? Okay. If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the previous meeting.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. New business, I've got one. Arch Street Gang Easter egg hunt, April 13th at the Little League Fields, and they've asked for a rain date of April 30th if needed. I'd like to get a motion to approve them, be able to use those fields.
So moved.
Second?
I'll second that.
All those in favor?
Aye. Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I have no other new business for parks. Anybody up here have anything? If not, I have any old business?
Just a little update on that restroom in the fairgrounds. I went over and visited them today, and it's
About done.
cleaning up, it's coming along, and looks like they're doing pretty good on it, so just keep pushing them, because it ain't gonna be long that the antique market, the race.
One thing we did finish up Friday was the dirt for the Speedway.
Right,
We did complete it Friday.
yeah. So that's done over there, and then the restrooms, yeah, they're just about done.
They're getting close, so.
Complete rehab or overhaul.
Yep.
So, that's good. Any other old business anyone wants to bring forward? If not, I'll entertain a motion to approve the claims.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. Need a motion to adjourn this meeting.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. I'd like to call to order the city council meeting of February 4, 2019. Everyone rise for the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
So slow.
Didn't have a chance to air up.
Okay, can I get a roll call, Mr. Richardson?
Councilperson Tony Abbott.
Here.
Councilperson Aaron Cook.
Here.
Councilperson Mel Davis.
Here.
Councilperson Randy Abner.
Here.
Councilperson Paul Seymour Jr.
Here.
Police Chief Don Combs.
Here.
Fire Chief Johnny Tremaine.
Here.
EMS Director Bobby Mills. City Attorney Del Weldon.
Here.
City Coordinator Brian Messmore.
Here.
City Court Judge Joe Johns.
Present.
Mayor Kelly Milan.
Here.
And myself.
Okay, announcements, board reports, streets, alleys, and curbs, Mr. Cook.
No report, Mayor.
Thank you. Finance, Mr. Abbott.
We're good.
Parks and Playgrounds, Mr. Seymour.
Nothing at all.
And Fire, Randy Abner.
Just for the board's information, they had, the fire department had 5 complete the ice rescue class at Friendship. The skills were completed last Friday at the Leadville Park.
Okay. All right, anything else?
I have, sir.
All right, I'd like to make one announcement. Last week, when we had the frigid temperatures, decision was made to open up the Boy Scout cabin for a warming center for the community, and we did have 5 people take advantage of that over the, I think, two of the evenings or 2 of the nights. Got help from some county departments as well that helped us out with things that we needed. But everybody, all we had to do is make a phone call, and everybody was more than willing to pitch in a hand and help out, and glad we were able to offer that up to people. So anyway, I just wanted to let you know what had happened with, I know a lot probably had heard about it, but actually five individuals took part of that. Anyway, that's all I've got as far as announcements. I'll entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the previous meeting.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion will carry. We got another set of meetings from January 15th meeting. I would like to get a motion to approve those.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion carries. Committee reports, Fire Chief Johnny Tremaine.
Everybody should have the run totals for January. We had, I think it was 78 total calls. All I have.
Police Chief Donnie Combs.
Thank you, Mayor. Just so the council knows that we have another quick response learning collaborative with the Interact for Health in Cincinnati coming up this month. Our health department put on a Narcan training last week at Ivy Tech. I know all this, I report this all the time, that it's centered around drugs, but that's the society we are in today. So we're just trying to learn more of it and trying to help our community by doing this. Also, we may be having or hosting a first responder wellness and resilience training in March. People from the Indiana Government Center, public health analysts, will be coming down here and holding this training for all first responders. So that is just starting to facilitate, and I'll have more on that a little bit later. Other than that, that's all we have.
All right. EMS Director Bobby Mills. City Court Judge Joe Johns.
Yes, we had 217 cases filed in the month of January. We'll have a total accounting of the complete disbursements for January completed by the 10th this month, so we'll prepare it for the next meeting.
Okay. All right. Okay. Under new business, Mr. Richardson, you've got a couple here, I believe. American Legal Publishing fees.
American Legal Publishing, this will be Resolution 1-2019. Basically, this just gives us the ability to have our codified codes that we put in place last year published for us. They'll send that to us. That's what goes in your packets, and then that's also what we'll put online through American Legal Publishing. Just again, Resolution 1-2019, whereas American Legal Publishing Corporation of Cincinnati, Ohio must complete the 2018 supplement of the Code of Ordinance of the Political Subdivision, which supplement contains all ordinances of a general and permanent nature enacted since the prior supplement, the Code of Ordinances of the City of Lawrenceburg, and whereas the certain revisions of or additions to certain sections of the code ordinance of the City of Lawrenceburg have been made during the course of the calendar year of 2018, whereas the intent of the Common Council of the City of Lawrenceburg is to accept and adopt by reference these updated sections as a supplement to the Code of Ordinance of the City of Lawrenceburg. Therefore, be it resolved by the Common Council of the City of Lawrenceburg that the 2018 supplement to the Code of Ordinance of the City of Lawrenceburg, as submitted to the American Legal Corporation of Cincinnati, Ohio, be and hereby is adopted by reference as if set out in its entirety, and the clerk of the City of Lawrenceburg is hereby authorized and ordered to inset such supplement into the copy of Code of Ordinance kept on file in the office of the clerk.
Okay. Any questions? If not, entertain a motion to approve.
Moved.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. Next item is cancellation of warrants. Mr. Richardson?
This is write-off of outstanding checks greater than 2 years old at 12/31/2018. This was also in your packets. That other resolution was in there as well. Total of $697.83. You'll sign the front of this, and then on the back, you have a list of the checks we'll be writing off. Total of 6 different ones will be, you would be passing tonight. This is again a cancellation of outstanding checks. Just need a motion to approve that.
So moved.
Motion to approve the cancellation of outstanding checks.
So moved.
Second?
I'll second it.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. I've got
one more.
Oh, you got one more?
While I'm on a roll here.
Yeah, you're on a roll.
Agreement for, the agreement for use of the private facility for a vote center purpose for the city of Lawrenceburg. Whereas the city of Lawrenceburg has agreed to allow the Dearborn County Board of Elections use of its facility at the Lawrenceburg Firehouse on Tate Street for use in the 2019 election cycle, and whereas a below-signed private party understands the importance of consistency and location of vote center facilities for the successful completion of the election process, basically we just need your approval to allow Kelly Milan to sign on behalf of the city that they will be able to have the vote center at the Lawrenceburg Tate Street Firehouse location.
People understand that everything's going to one location.
They'll have more people working there. You'll have more poll workers, but Lawrenceburg 1, 2, 3, and 4 will all be located at the Lawrenceburg Tate Street Firehouse. That'll be for the primary and the general election.
What was the main reason they wanted to do that? Was it because?
It's hard to get poll
Hard to get poll
workers.
workers?
It's hard to get poll workers in either a primary or a general election. This makes it to where you need less workers to facilitate the day. Still need you'll need more than usual. So when you go into the polling location, you'll see more people there than you normally would. So the line should move pretty quick. But again, you'll need less poll workers overall. So it's a good time to do it. It's a city election, so you've got less area to cover.
Okay. Any other questions? What are you calling this?
We need a motion to approve the agreement for use of the private facility for vote center purposes.
That's what I'm saying.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion will carry. You done?
That's it.
All right, I've got a couple. First is the donation committee recommendations you have in front of you. Any questions on those? If not, I entertain a motion to approve.
I'll make a motion we approve.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion will carry. And then from the Board of Works meeting, I would ask for approval on the change order for the Dearborn Adult Center grant. Would anyone would like to take a look at this?
Kelly,
Yes.
can you read for the audience what was added to it?
Yeah, I'll bring it back after I get it back. As everybody knew, the grant was originally for $360,000 plus $40,000 in match money. I believe the amount, looks like the increase is $12,016.25.
And it was for,
It looks like mainly for the kitchen. Cabinets, countertop, kitchen VCT, office blinds, and some lock upgrades.
I don't like to make a motion that we're okay with it.
Okay. A second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion will carry. I don't have any additional new business. Anyone got any old business?
Your Honor,
Yes, sir.
at the Utility Service Board, we approved that the city support the rodeo again this year.
Okay.
Should that be brought up in front of council for a vote?
Yes, it will.
If so, I'll make a motion.
You remember the number on that, Mr. Clausen?
We had, last year was $15,000, but we have an expected increase in attendance of about 80%. And so we had moved the utilities number for approval, which the Utility Service Board approved at 30,000.
Okay.
I think it would make sense to do the same under city.
All right. All right, so is the motion on the floor then to make the city's portion of the rodeo this year would be $30,000?
So move.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The motion's carried.
Thank you.
All righty. Any other additional old business?
I got one thing I'd like to bring up.
Yes, sir.
Last year, we had a three-way effort on the calendars.
Yes.
And at our last meeting at Conservancy, I brought it up and everybody okayed it. I've talked to Olin, he's okayed it. It's that time of year where I know we had a committee last year, so I think we need to have them start pricing it. If you guys want to do it again, I'd like to take a vote on the calendar to see what y'all think, if you want to do it.
Well, I don't know, we'll have to vote because we approved it in our budget. It was approved in the budget for a third of that cost.
Okay.
You guys already approved that
We approved it
for
over
the
there.
2019.
So I just
But
wanted
is
to-
that the direction you guys want to go again? I mean, you okay? I think it turned out pretty well.
I thought the girls did a good job on the counter, and I'd like to get them started because they came out on time. I mean, everything worked fine as far as I'm concerned. From the utilities point of view, we have set aside, or anticipated at least, a third of the participation in that calendar as well.
All right. Well, I think that's a good start then, a third. All right. Yeah, we can get them started.
Okay, thank you.
All right. I've got a couple things I should have mentioned under announcements. The next council meeting will be on the 19th of February because the Monday of that week is President's Day. So that'll be on Tuesday, February 19th. One other thing, something significant going on at the park today. They got the columns in for the stage. And I believe at least two of the columns were erected today. So it's all
Your Honor?
coming together. Yes.
For the meeting on the 19th, for the purposes of paying the bills, we don't anticipate having any agenda items for the utility. The end of that month is our big time in DC for legislative issues as well as with IMPA.
Gotcha.
So we would like to combine our meeting at least for the purpose of paying bills.
Of that night?
For the 19th, yes.
We can do that. Just add the USB that night then?
Yes, sir.
Okay. No problem. That'd be Tuesday, February 19th as well. All right.
Thank you.
You bet. Okay. If no other old business, I'll entertain comments from the audience. All right. If not, we don't have any advanced claims, but I got an additional claim, and I believe it was in your packet. It's in regarding to the Adult Center grant that we have to get approval for separately. It's to the pool group, an amount of $180,394.79. That's the contractor on the grant job over there. It's been signed off by Rezo, who is the engineer of record.
Is that final payment?
I'm sorry?
Are we holding back any retainage, or what are we?
Well, yes, there is, because they got some, about 3 small projects that aren't finished on this, can't be finished until later.
Okay.
But this was the money that came directly, it comes directly from the state.
All right.
It's not out of our coffers. Can I get a motion to approve that?
So move.
Second?
I'll second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion will carry. One thing, other thing I will, I can't remember if I mentioned this the last meeting or not, if we had already found out, but as you know, we did get that grant for the community center as well, for $279,000. So they'll be getting started on that here coming up as well. So been a lot of good things happening there. So I entertain a motion to approve the claims.
So move.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? That motion will carry. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
Mr. Mayor, before you do.
Yes.
Immediately following this meeting, the girls are playing in their next round of sectionals. And because I've got a daughter who's playing in that, I felt obligated to announce that. So I'm going to head straight there. So I'm wishing the Tigers a lot of luck tonight.
Go Tigers. Should be a good game.
I hope so.
Greensburg's pretty tough. Watched them the other night against Freshville.
Oh, yeah.
All right. I'll entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second. All those in favor? I get a second.
Who was the
Second.
second?
Aaron,
I'll be the
second.
second.
Okay. All those in
Nobody on
favor?
council go anywhere. I gotta have everybody sign papers.
That motion's approved. Thank you.
They're tough.
Anybody want to leave?
Good, Nutty, how you doing?
Here, Paul.
Good.
Here, Paul.